Yo. Welcome back to another edition of Arknights Chapter number 16, part number 3. It seems like this really has become a Sunday thing, so that's just what we're doing at this point. We made some more progress last time. We got to see some cursed stuff, hear some depressing stories. See a man deep fry his own son, which was pretty messed up. And I could only imagine what else we're gonna see today. So, if you haven't hit the like button, please be sure to do so. Helps very much. You said born from shadows, building lights again. Dreams like towers rise through storms. The sky keeps calling her name. She won't fall down. She was born to rise above. Now she's reaching for the sun. I feel like I should start like snapping after that or something. Reading some poetry upstage. Well, on stage. Words just made this day more holy. We try out here, we try. But what's up, Frosty? How do you do? I'm gonna switch over the screen right now. So just give me a sec, and then we ball. Okay. 3. Well, actually, where's the game audio? Alright, then I'll switch over the screen in a sec.
Buenas, Doctor. We are sailing towards the rising sun.
Okay. And chat. Those lines actually came from an Operator EP that I probably haven't heard. I kind of figured it was a song. But yeah, you know. Might have to do a video of where we check out the songs I haven't heard in a few months. Like, because I like to just get them all stacked up together and make a video out of it, so maybe after we're done with this chapter, which we are on stage number 8. I don't know how many stages there is, but you know, we ball. So that's the difference. Okay. Alright, nowhere to find. A bonfire, a house, an answer, or perhaps a love that could be felt. Okay. So we've just got both of these directions. Okay, sure. It's up to 16 through 19. When you say 16 through 19, are you adding stages because of like some hell stages or something? Or like, that's just the range that you're remembering? Oh wow, straight into gameplay right off the bat today. You know, I'm not gonna complain.
The manual said, yes?
I will gladly
Easy peasy.
oblige. Oh, genius. No, you mean 16. Yeah, you're in chapter 16 and stage 19. Genius, Keith. Genius. Where is it at? Idiot. Yeah, so 16 is the boss stage. Okay. So I got a ways to go. Oh wait, That's what happens when you just don't pay attention. You just don't pay attention.
No.
Oh!
Forward.
So we just have measures to deal with Texas like that. My quick deploy units, my helipad units, whatever you want to call them. All right, that's a problem. That kind of scares me.
My speed and I hail from Victoria.
So leave those things alone is what I'm getting for now. But then what am I gonna do when this happens?
I'm headed into the thick of it. Orders, please. Tactics sharpen the mind.
I'm gonna try to get you some backup.
I won't be afraid.
We're already having a better start than last time, though. I mean, not saying too much, but you know.
Roger, Wilco. Don't come any closer.
Bro said, "Unc, get his beauty sleep." I feel great. How you doing? This. I never see you in an Arknights stream, bro. That's how I know bro is mad right now. He mad I fell asleep. Listen, I ate my food. I almost ate the whole thing. And then I went to go sit on the couch. And I said, I woke up at like 3:40 a.m. I've been up since, my boy. I took care of some YouTube business I needed to take care of. And then here I am, another freaking Arknights Sunday. But I see it went well for you and the boys, though. You see, you didn't need me. See, I already knew, yeah, see? Trust me, I looked at the statistics, I saw. And if anybody's confused, I'm just talking to him about Marvel Rivals. I was supposed to play the game with the boys and I fell asleep. Unc be tired, man. You know? I need my beauty sleep. Let's put you here.
Easy peasy.
And then... That's still gonna be in range? I mean...
Want a candy?
Yeah! Oh, but you need healing too. Don't worry, I'm a professional.
I wish to take lives. Come on, chill
Don't
out.
die. I know, I eat my food and then I just, you know, gotta take that nap after. The nap just hits different, you know what I'm saying? Once that nap comes in, elite. Elite hibernation. Nah, to be fair, it was a big plate of food though, bro. It was, like, I'll have to send you the picture. It was some loaded fries with chicken, bacon, cheese, chives, sweet sauce. There was some spicy sauce on there, some ranch on there. It was a lot.
Don't come any closer.
That meal had me slumped. Yeah, it was just a nap. I mean, what time was it when I fell asleep? Maybe like 11? So 12, 1, 2, 3. So I got 4 hours and like 40 minutes of sleep or something. Oh, that means I'm taking a nap today. You said you had fried rice this morning. Fried rice is also elite. With DJ and Breach are these dudes? You know what I didn't realize? That there's a whole lane over here. Oh, whoops.
How soon do you want them gone? This will keep you quiet.
That wasn't bad damage.
Moving to designated location.
Here, you want some assistance?
I'll make you shriek so loud the stars will hear you.
If this is all that's left, let's make it work.
No need to cover up.
With secrets, my power is all yours now. Come on, let's see what tricks you jackass.
I don't even think they're gonna make it. Yep. It's all good. We ball. Yeah, no, I figured that's why you came in here. Good luck with work, my guy. I'll talk to you later. The grind continues. Oh, we got her out of there. Nice. Try to get her back to a decent well-being mentally and physically after what she's been through. Do you need a break? Huh? Oh, no. I just... If you have reservations, we could look for it ourselves. Shakes head. I chose to be your guide. Besides, I want to know the truth about Oka too. Worst case scenario, I guess they exile me. The path ahead seems to be safe, Doctor. I do not detect any life forms. Oh? Ksenia glances at Monster, then quickly and awkwardly looks away. You notice the researcher has been following Monster quietly, looking to her from time to time. Even Monster's noticed it now. You keep glancing at me, Ksenia. Do I look weird? What? No. It's just seeing you brings back memories. What memories? You see, the problem is that I don't remember them clearly. Nice. You bring back memories, but it's just not there right now. I mean, makes sense. In your instance. It's so distant that it's become faded and indistant. Oh, indistinct, sorry. Like ink on a piece of paper that's been submerged in water. But, may I ask you a couple questions? Of course. I only hope I could answer them. You said your name is Monster? Yes, that's what they call me. Monster. She chews on the unfamiliar name. Monster. Do you feel cold? Huh? What I mean is, you're quite lightly dressed. I could give you my jacket if you need it. It'll at least keep the wind off you before we enter the mines. I guess it might be a little too old. I get it. There's no need. It took me a little while to process it because you're the first one to ask me this question. But no, I'm really not cold. Nod. Alright. Perhaps your constitution is strong, and the cold doesn't bother you. Yes, I'm strong. You see, this right here is peak athletic form. Look at this. Nothing but gains. I mean, it would be hard to tell. I'm making that joke, but you really can't even see her arms because of the oversized clothing. It's alright, Ksenia. You could trust us. We'll be walking together for a while. Feel free to ask any questions. You really brought out the Frozen line, Jesus. Right. You said you were colleagues of Director Kaltsit. Is Director Kaltsit well? Define well. Nice. Really got to think about my options here. Were you close with her? I wouldn't say that. I was Professor Ilya's assistant. I didn't have much interaction with Director Kaltsit personally. All I remember is a few... Flashback. Ksenia! Yes, Professor? Why isn't the experiment data from this morning on my desk? I'm sorry, I'll go get it right now. How many times do I have to tell you? You need to be able to keep up with the pacing if you want to be part of the project. If all I wanted was someone to copy instrument readings onto paper, my 3-year-old daughter could do it. And what are these scribbles? Energy conversion equations? Do your job first, Ksenia, before you try anything new. What is this? Director Kaltsit, it's nothing to waste your time on. Ksenia is still young. It will take time for her to get used to working on an active project. I'll take responsibility for any mistakes. Did you come up with this equation yourself? Yes. Then the theoretical model is quite creative, and the simulation model is sound. The equation would form the basis of highly efficient power supplies if it could be successfully established. Loss has not been taken into account, however, and more validation of data is necessary. Good grief. I'm sorry, Director Kaltsit. There's no need to apologize. You took initiative. You wanted to be part of what's going on. You could listen in on the next report session if you want. Really? And don't be so hard on our Ilya. One should encourage the enthusiasm of youth appropriately. You made worse mistakes when you were her age. You're right. I understand. Thank you. It's true that Director Kaltsit inspired me at one point. Like many who were there, I had hoped that the research into the sarcophagus would yield a new form of clean energy that could benefit everyone. That way, miners would be liberated from the dangers of the mines, and the lives of the infected would no longer be needed to fuel this monstrosity by the name of Ursus. I was young, naive, and it never occurred to me that a country's character, like the character of a person, is not so easily shaken or changed. Regardless, I was very happy I got to hear Director Kaltsit's name after the accident. I thought maybe I would have a chance to see her again? About that, Ksenia, Sorry, forget I ever said anything. I assume it's something you may not answer. I just thought you looked like you might know the director. Perhaps you knew her where she went, and if she's doing well. But I suppose it was never my place to know. Ksenia, yes? You'll see Kaltsit again. I promise. Promise. Oh, so you mean she is still... I am delighted to hear that. We'll see Kaltsit again. Won't we, Doctor? They're like, you better say yes. I look forward to it. Should I get the chance, I'd like to go to this Rhodes Island that Director Kaltsit founded, in which Seraphina mentioned. One moment. Something's not right. We didn't see anyone on the way, did we? No miners, and even though we're very near the mine shafts, we haven't seen a single guard, a single patrol unit. The Grand Duchess put the entire mining district on lockdown. I know about the lockdown, but the transfer? No. What I know is completely different. I thought the only problem was the failure of the Oka experiments. I never heard anything about the mining district being cleaned up. It's definitely strange. We hardly encountered any resistance since we entered the district. The defenses are even sparser than inside Bresk. The missing miners. Where did they go? That's a good question. Oh, you said Too Bad Monster didn't get a swimsuit outfit this year? Well, there's always next year. The game makes enough money where, we got a chance. Renkin puts the finishing touches by carving on the door of the carriage, then throws away the rock. I know how to draw the symbol now. I'll help next time. Sure, you could do it next time. I'm done over here. Have we gotten the stuff out of the other containers? Pavel's side is done. The last two containers didn't have much in the way of useful supplies. Should we remove the mechanical components and take them with us? You said you used to work in the machine factories in the city? Yes. Take a few parts that could be used on the other machines. Maybe we could sell them for money. Assuming anyone would buy them. We must also take the injured into account. Gosfoza Serafina. We have too many injured. It's not realistic to immediately continue the journey on foot. We need to rest. Renkin, we took inventory and we should have enough food to last 2 or 3 days if we ration it. It should last us until the next village. I thought there would be more, but I suppose we should be glad to have what we have. Vatochki found some nuts stockpiled by Muspis. It'll sate the hunger for a while, and it doesn't spoil easily. Right now, we need some medical supplies more than we need food. Damn. Where do we find it? Only way is the nomadic cities, or a mobile medical post if we could contact one. Renkin looks towards Radian. I could attempt to contact a nearby mobile medical post. Thank you. Don't thank me so soon. I have a condition. We appreciate what you and your team have done for us, but in our current circumstances, the injured must stay put while I attempt to contact the mobile medical post. It's my judgment as a medical professional that they need to rest. The kind of rest that isn't bumpy. I mean, yeah, at some point they have to rest. They're going to start getting infections and stuff. They keep it pushing. Who are you taking? Lydia, Pavel, and a few sweet talkers who could coax coins out of their supervisors. You didn't like those slick talkers from the ore washing plant. It has nothing to do with my preferences. Why not me? Because I might argue with you? We're seeking help from a nearby village, not soliciting donations from a noble banqueting Grifferberg baron. Your way won't work with farmers who can't even write their own name. Damn. So we're not bringing illiterate people. Call me that again and I'll break your nose. Well, y'all are on great terms, aren't you? You'll break your knuckles on it. You don't think seeking help from the village is a good idea? Right. Until Gosfosa Serafina makes contact with a mobile medical post. However, we can't sit around doing nothing. We're not injured. We sat around doing nothing. We sang and danced. You played the accordion. All past tense. Our supplies will run out soon. I must do what I can before that happens. While we're gone, I need you to stay here and take care of those staying behind. I doubt the villagers would be charitable this time. Of course. Few people are glad to open their door and see an infected standing in it. We've already learned that. How long has Rankin been in there? Should we check it out? Calm down. Rankin told us to wait. But last time... Come out, Vitochki. I know you were following us. Rankin must have known too. He just chose not to say anything. Why didn't you stay behind with Nikto and the others? You need to take care of your babushka, don't you? Babushka said it's alright. I wanted to help, so I came. I can help. Did Nikto know that you came with us? He might have thought that you went missing. I left a note. That works. You know, I thought you could be useful with this, but Rankin wouldn't have it. Where has Uchhitel gone? He's going to negotiate with them. See if we could get some food. What do we have to trade? Parts from vehicles. But he went over empty-handed. Maybe he wanted to show that he means no harm. You better hope that that's where he went over there and that he's not about to just go get active. And, you know, get what he needs by any means necessary. I don't know. People might get the wrong idea if he was holding a weapon or a chunk of metal. But he didn't take anything the last time either, and those people stalled for time while they sneaked someone out to call for the patrol units. I have to help him. Pavel. Short, wait up. Oh boy. Shh, stop it. Rankin's inside. The miner covers her colleague's mouth with her hand and pulls him to one side. They could hear the indistinct sound of talking coming from inside the house. Understood. Sound of metal grinding. We've informed. Oh! Something doesn't sound right. Promise you won't just kick down the door. As soon as he could breathe again, the miner points towards the back door of the house. There, clear as day on the snow, is a row of footprints leading away from the house. Oh boy. Governor. One of you, go knock on the door. Act anxious and spin a story when they answer the door. Why don't you go? If they've got Rankin, whoever knocks on the door is next, isn't it? I'll go. No. She taps lightly, I don't know what's so difficult about saying that, on the door with her knuckles. The sound from inside ceases. Who's there? Keep knocking. Back so soon. Oh! What's going on? Y'all just laid out an old man? Sir! Are you alright, Rankin? Lydia, I thought I told you to wait outside. Betochki, what are you doing here? He's like, y'all can't just listen. So you're all miners who came out under orders to find supplies. Yes, sir. I must apologize for what that fool did. He spent so much time underground, he's forgotten how to tell a good person from a bad one. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. We had a bad experience when we tried to seek help from another village, and I thought it would be the same. Pavel. You're honest about things. I have a fair idea how people from other villages treat the infected. Most of Ursus is like that. But you're not those infected that don't care about authority and just want to cause trouble. You're miners, right? Yes, of course. We can't have that. We can't leave the mining district without permission from up high. This is our foreman right here. They told him to not go back until he's found supplies. Would the bosses leave you to starve if you didn't find it? Yes, it's not so bad for adults like us, but for kids, like Betochki over there, how are they supposed to grow without eating? This girl, she's a miner too? How old are you? Let me guess, 10? 15. Blood said 10. You're shy, like my daughter. She might have a child your age now, if she's still alive. She went to the mines after she got the stone disease. Not around these parts. To the east, the northern tundra. It's further away anyhow. The mines are good. Don't worry. Dedushka, Grandpa, huh? I don't even know how and when she got sick. She wouldn't say. I haven't heard from her for a long time. Let's not talk about that. Sounds like you have people running your mining district. Some places don't care about their miners at all, giving them nothing to eat, and they don't give them any other way out either. Straight up slavery. I heard some miners got so desperate they ran away. They'd rather risk the patrol units. Can you help us? My wife went out to discuss things with the others before you came in. So those footprints were... You have the parts, Lydia? Right here. Rankin takes the cloth package and gives it to the old man. Here, you should be able to replace the aging parts in your harvester with it. In exchange for the food you shared with us. Sure. Honestly, I don't know anything about harvesters other than it's been broken for a while. You mind helping me fit the part on if you want to help? I'll take a look. I used to work in a machine factory. That's great. See? Everything is working out right now. Knock on wood. You really managed to get food. A fair bit of it, too. Kennedy says it was a good year for crops, but his harvester is broken. They managed to harvest the mossets by hand, but only to have surplus grain sitting around in granaries because of the caravans not coming this year. Life is hard for everyone without cash. Still, they were willing to barter with us rather than waiting until spring to sell. Lydia said that those parts are worth more than Masot. As far as we're concerned, food is priceless. I mean, yeah, you want to live or not, anything that you have that could get you some food so, you know, you don't starve to death, you're going to need to just give it up in a trade. I'm doing good, Shake. How you doing, my guy? Must you go so soon? Yes, we've accomplished our mission. It's time to go back. I had hoped that you would fill your bellies before you go. If you want, there are a few houses on the west end of the village that have been empty since the previous inhabitants left. Your group could take shelter there, make a fire, and get warm and make some food. Spasibo. I can't tell you how grateful I am. There's no need. The girl helped us repair the harvester for next year. We're the ones who should thank you. Besides, it's not like we did much. Normally, we don't touch the collective food stores for winter. Units are less frequent these days, but it's a chore when the tax collectors come around. Or said, I'm good. Thought you'd be streaming Starro this week. If you only knew the things that happen in a week for me, my guy. If you don't see the stream, it's for a damn good reason. I'll tell you that much. I will tell you that much. All we old folks did was take a little grain out of your own reserves, so that you could go back and say you've done your job. Not like there's anything else we could help with. Maybe you could tell us your daughter's name. We could try to ask when we return to the mining district. You said, oh, I see. I hope nothing bad happened. No bad things did happen. I'm okay, thankfully. But yeah, no bad things did happen. Oh, she's not in here in the far north. She's in the northern tundra far to the east. Just tell me. Well, I suppose it could do no harm. Her name is Melania. I appreciate that, Shake. I'm glad too, trust me. I'm very glad. A pair of blank, soulless eyes gaze out from the darkness. The cracking of the bonfire hides his indistinct mutter. Wait, did I say Milan? Did I say not? Wait, did I say Melania? I said Milan. Oh, Milana. Yeah, Milana, not Melania. Achieve. Oh, Holly. Bro, that Oftis' own son. Last stream, yeah. Salvation.
That was close. I almost... anyway.
Hey,
Good
yo.
thing I managed to pull through in the end. Sorry, Doctor. Please give me a minute. I need to get my emotions under control.
Yeah, you sound like it. Like, hey, what is this? Tutorial? Oh no, this is like some story stage that got some extra oomph to it. Defense of the mad. The definition of a lie is the truth you believe in. Okay. But yeah, Shake, it was a mixture of something bad happening and then also me having to take care of some like behind the scenes YouTube stuff that needed to get done. So it took up my nights. My late nights, Jesus. No. Oh. The young woman falls onto the ground before your eyes, a black spear growing out of her body. Next to her body, a man is flailing with his legs, trying to push himself away from this dangerous place. Monster! Which monster are we talking about? Oh! Black is closing in. Black, black, black. Everything is black, except for bright red blood. You cannot even tell if you are facing something that's living or not. Do not fear. Not one step back. Stand up if you still have strength. The black steps through bodies, some of whom were miners, some of whom were guards, and some of whom were just ordinary Ursines. The constant screams make it very clear that whether you turn to run or not, the spears appearing out of thin air will catch you. You could only watch as the spears continue to rise from the ground, impaling body after body, threatening to blanket the entire ground. Suddenly, the spear removes themselves from the mountains of corpses, forming a longsword in the hand of the Black Shadow. The entity raises its sword and points it towards you, speaking in an indistinguishable voice. Oh, shit. You would die standing. No, I'm not going to die. I'm not going to die here. Hope. It's a good thing, but futile. Is that... Rankin, we're here to help. Rankin? You... Renat? We're here to help. You're here. You're here to help me. My comrades, you're here. We'll fight side by side, just like old times. Just like old times. Surround them, just like old times. One falls, another takes his place. Follow me. Fool. You feel the heat coming from behind you, like a burning fire that spreads all over you. It makes your blood run hot, and your eyes wide and clear. They shout your name and push you forward. In the embrace of solidarity, you leap and take aim at what seems to be the thorax of the black entity, and impale it. Damn. Death. There is no sound of blood dripping. No convulsion. Only the resistance of the blade growing lesser and lesser until it disappears altogether. Bro stabbed him with the blade and it just... Wait, I see. Gabrielis. As the last syllable leaves its mouth, the uniform propped up by the shadow goes limp and stops resisting. You have put an end to the monster with courage, with determination, with heart, with the support of friends who never existed. Huh. Your hands are heavy. Where are you? He's down. He's down. Who? Rankin, you. We killed him. Killed who? Black Snow? Not enough. One obstacle, dead and gone, but the snow is everywhere. Abominable snow. The snow will not stop. Rankin, what do we do now? Rankin. Oh damn, the budget. Oh shoot. Rankin? Rankin! The crowd rushes towards you like the town. Oh, okay. We're doing the hip hip hooray. You have felt this sense of weightlessness before. The crowd shouts, the crowd yells. Someone who should have not been here shouts your name in the deafening echoes. Rankin. You close your eyes and go back into the forest with his words. A border garrison unit. A one-way mission. You are not there. Won. We won. As you rise and fall, you look towards the black dust in the distance, which has yet to fully disperse. Black smoke seeps out of every hole and gap in the uniform, like countless tiny tentacles, greedily wrapping and covering it until it's completely hidden. And under the black smoke, the uniform once again takes human shape as though he never died. You thought you were done? You thought you were finished with me? It's round 2. It's never that simple. Come on. Bro thought it was gonna be light work. Alright. Let's see what we got cooking over here. We did it. The executioner's dead. Those patrol units are no match for us now. Let's finish them. Does he know? You still can't believe that the Ursus government looked at this and was just fine with it? Like, aren't they one bit scared of this thing? They should be. Freaking Emperor's Blade. Hell no. This dude caused me so much trouble back in the day. I hated him. I feel like, if my memory serves me right, I dealt with them in CC back in the day, right? Freaking demon. Those CC days were different, man. Pain. No, wait. Who's that? Impossible. You're dead! The purity of death is a blessing that neither you nor I deserve. Yeah, it isn't over till it's over. It ain't over till the bell rings. And the bell ain't ring. Besides, I never died. Filthy lich. You said a walk in the dust? Oh. Oh, y'all can't see him, my fault. There you go. The hell? I guess I could speed it up a little bit. Oh my god, well, bro got clapped. I wonder how you will view your own cold rage when you learn the truth. When you learn that the power you use to defeat me never belonged to you, that even your deepest desire is but a fleeting dream. Bro's giving that villain speech right now. Damn. Oh, he just powered up off of that. You can't scare Rankin and you can't scare us. Well, it doesn't matter if you're scared. What matters is if you're living or you're dead. You can be fearless all you want, but if he gets his hands on you, it's a wrap. We'll kill you over and over, however many times it takes, until you can't stand again, until you can't speak again. Alright. If you think so. This dude's about to hit y'all all at once. Oh. He died again. Like this, right, Rankin? Just wait. You can't scare us. Wait, really? I thought he was gonna just revive himself again and then just slaughter them. Yeah, you said, I guess I could speed it up a little bit. The enemy, yes, speed up your death? No, literally. The nights of deep autumn are cold in Ursus. Snow falls from the branches as the cold winds blow. The crowd is already dispersed. There is no light coming from the distant huts. A tiny flicker of flame still burns on the charred firewood in the middle of the clearing, clinging to its last gasp of life as the north winds tear at it. Excuse me. A piece of thick firewood is thrown into the pile, and sparks fly in the air. They found us. Dry firewood lies in ash, slowly becoming charred and twisted before being swallowed by the leaping flames. The fire shines upon the face of the feeble infected, but he feels no warmth. The people here, everyone, they must be wiped away, like Ganya was. This way, they will never lose their goodness, nor abandon purity. Their souls shall never be defiled. Penetrates his heart like a needle. He is cold, shivering, like he just fell into a frozen lake. He must make himself warm again. 1 pieces, 2 pieces, 1 piece, 3 pieces. 1 bundle, 2 bundles, 3 bundles. The flame that was so faint now pokes its head from the gaps in the wood like a burning demon, threatening to touch its creator with its tongue. The frail miner picks up a burning firewood and walks towards the silent houses. The 1 piece is real. Tap, click, tap, click. The footsteps are rhythmic, one stronger than the other. Asleep. Asleep! They're all asleep. You do not know what desperation awaits you, what judgment you will face, aiding and abetting the infected before selling them out. Blissful ignorance, docile as burden beasts. But it is all right. I will help you. I can help you. For I shall meditate and share in your pain. The madman carries the torch of fear, but the flame could no longer stem the cold. The cold pierces his bones. It comes from Aripathy, from the wind, Mursus. He needs warmth. He sees a large pile of hay. Fire. He throws the torch. Cleansing. The flames awaken all that is withered. Salvation! Nothing like a good old-fashioned forest fire. Smokey the Bear's not gonna be happy about this one. He has never felt so acutely alive. Let me just turn into a pyromaniac real quick. The ringing continues in his head in the nightmare. Rinkin is clinging to the last vestige of cognition and sanity. His sensations are returning, but the wailing grown nearer, not more distant. He forces himself up and staggers towards the door of the tent, seeking a breath of fresh air. Well, you're not about to get fresh air. You're about to get that nice old smoky smog, whatever you want to call it. It's about to hit you. Nothing like inhaling a bunch of smoke. Now, Rankin, let's talk, my guy. I want you to know this is your fault. This is on you. You made this man go mad. You dropped the weapon and insinuated for homeboy over there to take care of his own son. You made him completely lose his mind. It's on you. I'm gonna be honest. Hot air rushes at him, evaporating the sweat in an instant. In the blink of an eye, all the feelings return to his body. This is not a dream. It is real. The stuff of his nightmares have found a foothold in reality. I think the worst part about this is happening to some innocent people that decided to help them out. You know, this is the cost of helping the infected, you know? For better, for worse. Well, it's mainly for worse, because all this type of stuff happens, you know? You go out of your way, then one of the ones that went loony, burning the place down. You can't have nothing in this place, you know? Nothing. It's all cooked. Everywhere, people are fleeing, as the houses that once offered refuge are devoured by fire. You know, this is really messed up. In the gushing smoke, the scent of charred despair clutches at everyone's throats like a demonic claw. How tiny is man in the presence of terror? Rankin! What happened? No idea. The fire started all of a sudden. We can't put it out. Yeah, you're not putting this out. The fire department would have a tough time putting this out. So a group of infected? Yeah, you ain't putting out shit. All we could do is evacuate the others. The food we traded for is still inside. I have to go with... Now is not the time. Wake everyone. Get them out of the village. Go! But his commands do not bring order to the crowd. Fear continues to spread unchecked. Jeez, they're running like freaking ants when you step on a pile. He has never died. Bro's like, oh, no, I won. I killed him. Holly got bro thinking it's Emperor's Blade. I can save everyone. Wichita, what are you doing here? Get to safety. Didn't you hear me? Rankin tries to shake off her hands, but the girl grabs his arm with all her strength. Babushka, she's gone. What? Wasn't she with you? The stammering girl gestures furiously, trying to explain what happened, but the terror on her face says it all. Nikto! Continue the evacuation. We'll go find Nadia. Okay. Oh boy. Rankin and Vitochki dart through the fire. The houses on both sides of them are burning, and the slightest misstep could set their clothes on fire. Babushka! Babushka! Rankin wants to yell too, but the feeling of helplessness continues to accumulate in his heart. It is stuck in his throat, preventing him from making a sound, preventing him from breathing. He knows full well what a fire like this means for an invalid old woman. It means... Wichita, you... At the smoke-filled intersection, Vitochki covers her mouth and points to herself, then at Rankin, and finally towards the fork in the path. No, Vitochki, you must not go off on your own. Listen to me. Wichita. The girl's face is red as tears flow from her eyes. She holds her hands together in a strange gesture of prayer. She is not praying to the Tsar, nor to the Yaradsful. She is praying to Rankin. Fool. Uh-oh. The culprit himself. A shadow flashes across her vision. He is limping, but there is an unusual strength in his steps, as though he's being drawn in by something. Holly, where are you going? The hunched figure ignores Rankin's cries, walking towards the sea of flames at the end of the path. Surrounded by the bright light of fire, his figure casts no shadow. He prepares to welcome baptism by fire. That's an insane sentence. Like the Yaradsful walking towards the execution grounds in legend. Vitochki, wait! I have committed murder. Not for food, not for water, not for abode. He continues to walk as he chants and pushes open a burning door. Well... Even the scorching light of the flames cannot stop Rankin from seeing what is inside the house, over Holly's head. Flames roil and writhe as charred beams totter, crackling like the moaning of the dying. An old woman sits straight in the middle of it all. She is sitting on the last chair without a sound. The flames are only inches from her, but they cannot touch her, as though an invisible wall is keeping them at bay. She has not a speck of ash or dust on her. Even her hair is immaculately clean, her eyes gently shut, but at the same time, she seems to be watching everything. I have cleansed their souls. Is that what we were doing? Cleansing souls? Sheesh. That went about as horrible as it could go. I just keep thinking of the old dude that gave them some food and somewhere to sleep. Poor dude. Ain't nothing fair in this game. Silenced cries. The saddest thing is that sorrow teaches us nothing. Alright. I don't like the way this stage is looking. Alright, here we go. Snow, snow, snow. Snow is falling on his head. It turns into boiling water, into endless cries, into the weight of the dead. Hands are not enough to sweep it away. It is wet, heavy, sinking, until it crushes those who are inside, those who are still living. Babushka, how are you feeling? Tick tock. Tick tock. The clock ticks tocks. The clock doesn't wait for anyone. But we shouldn't sing? Let's go. No more survivors here. I don't think I have the strength to stand. Are you guys... Are you there, Lydia? I could use a hand. Lydia? Over there. Someone's coming. Rinkin. The fire's gone out. Yes, it went out a while ago. Some survivors found us. We must do something. Are you going to make Holly kneel here forever? Even if we went mad and did all this, is it really necessary to punish him this way? I mean, he's not there in the head. This man could have killed everybody. And he ruined a perfectly good ally location. Like, the fire's gone out, and it's getting cold. He'll die. Yes, he'll die, but not yet. Rinkin looks towards the entrance to the village. The fence used to be there. Well, that used to be there, was designed to stop foraging tusbies, not anyone determined enough to enter. Whether the intentions were benevolent or malicious. Scattered figures begin to emerge from behind the remains of the fence. Oh. They look this way hesitantly, then walk away timidly. Rinkin sounds like he's almost muttering to himself. Damn, I ain't got no words. I was wrong, Nikto. What do you mean? I was wrong. In what way? Holly wasn't mad. He wasn't shouting for Patochki's babushka or to his dead son. He was shouting at me. I have committed murder. Not for food, not for water, not for abode, but for those who walk with me, for the salvation of their souls. I didn't hear anything, even if he did say it. It's just the kind of prayer that Patochki and her babushka pray all the time. It's not like they started worshipping the Yuratsvo and the Tsar yesterday. Yuratsvo? Tsar? No. Not distant or ethereal things like that. He was trying to save my soul, even after I made him kill his own son. You know? I did say that was on you. So, I'm glad you're, verbalizing. But what is a soul, even? Who could prove that it exists? Is it more precious than mortal life? It's ridiculous. Silly. I shouldn't have forced him, but now the worst has happened. If he did what he did before in order to fulfill my wishes, then it was for the same reason that he set this fire. No, it's nonsense. Listen to me. It might as well have been me who set the fire. Eh? I must pay for my crimes. And how are you gonna do that? Don't be a fool, Rankin. What the hell is he about to do? I'll keep this brief. What else do you have to say? We gave you food and water. Is this how you repay us? No. Are you here to chase us away or to finish what you started? I want you to witness the perpetrator face justice. Oh, he's laughing. Perpetrator? Justice? Will you kill all the arsonists, killers, and robbers in front of me? No, you won't. Otherwise, you wouldn't be coming to talk to me while armed. I'll pretend I didn't hear anything. Leave, unless you're trying to wipe us out. Never come back again. Rinkin puts down his pickaxe and all the other weapons, then raises both hands in the air. Rankin! Stay back, Nikto. You still have your arts. Right here. The culprit's right here. You can do what you wish with them. What? I've put down my weapon. I won't use any arts. You could do what you wish. I see. You would shield the others with your own life. You've never been good with numbers, but I could tell that's not a fair deal. I'm right here. I won't fight back. I don't want you. We don't want you. You weren't here when the fire started. I want the one who set the fire, the one who robbed my home and burned it down. I want the one who killed my wife. Yikes. Even if I was the reason for his violence, it was my arrogance that put the others in a desperate situation. It was I who forced him down the path of violence. You should kill me. No. Listen to me. We want him. We don't want anyone else. A small space has been cleared in the rubble to serve as an impromptu execution ground. A crowd is gathered to watch. It is though they cannot help themselves, like huddling around a fire in winter night, yet fearful that its warmth might burn. I still don't understand. Why did Holly set the fire? Why would he do this to a village that helped us? He's mad. He was never the same again after his son died. I told you. Not there in the head. Look at him. But maybe he didn't set the fire. Rankin wanted to satisfy the villagers, and Holly happened to be sick. The Holly I knew would never do something like that. I don't know, but I trust Rankin. Didn't you know? He even tried to trade his life for Holly's. Thankfully, the villagers wanted the real culprit, not a good person trying to take his place. It hasn't started yet, but I can't watch. I'll be over there. I need some rest. Stop. Rankin's talking. Pretty much everyone's here. Share. Pain. I have a few words to say before I execute this man. I'm not trying to defend him, or seek forgiveness from the victims. That man looks so pissed. I mean, he has every right a million times over to be pissed. I mean, it's just something about the face made me laugh, the way that he's just like mean mugging like that, but Jesus, no, this man decided to be nice to infected, and they freaking ruined his whole life. It's not funny, but damn, that face was funny though. Yes, he deserves to die. He betrayed kindness and trust. He placed all of us in danger. He harmed the innocent, in direct violation of our original intent, which was simply to survive. Death may be inevitable in the path we chose, but it should never have happened this way. Watch. Remember the lesson, and remember the one about to take the life of this man is the one least qualified to do so. So like Tallulah. Hey. I am executing him on the wishes of the victims and on my own decision. This will be the last decision I make as a leader. No one should bear the burden of killing his own comrade. Therefore, repent. Sin. The snow is piled up on Holly's shoulder. He kneels on the ground as though he did not hear any of what Rankin said and puts his hands together in front of us in a gesture of piety. He looks up and exposes his neck to the executioner. Yes, I must repent my sins. I shall do the deed. Do restrechi Holly. Well. Bro said, bro looking like me after our rivals match. Bruh. What's up, Dino? How you doing? Dino, I'll give you the very quick rundown on what happened. So the group of people that are here, they went to a village. They were trying to trade for food, which they did. They got food, and then they even had a free place to stay the night. One of their people, he had basically lost his mind since the leader told him to kill his son. And he wasn't the same after that. So then bro burned down the whole village and killed the wife of the dude who gave them the food and a place to stay the night. So now they're executing said guy that burnt the village down. There you go. Damn. I thought I could at least put this mirror together. Now it's gotten even more broken. Talk about unlucky. You said, bruh, yeah. Yeah, I know. Can we at least take Holly's body, Rankin? And Holly was the name of the dude who went crazy and then burnt down the village. No. What use do they have for a dead body? Do they want to leave it out in the wind? No peace. No, literally no peace. You see, this is what happens when you decide to be nice, you know? You let people into your home, one of them's crazy, and they freaking burnt everything. This man's wife is dead, everything cooked. We're not in any position to negotiate. Besides, all of you may come to the same end if you continue to follow me. The amount of guilt this man feels now, he feels responsible for it. Which, in a sense, like I said before, he is kind of this is his fault. You told a father to kill his own son, and he did it. That man went cuckoo. So, I mean, yeah, this is your fault. I mean, the dude still committed the act himself, but, you know, what do you mean? Who do we follow if not you? Now's not the time for jokes. It's not a joke. It's a decision. A decision that I've already talked about. Rankin turns around. The tired, unkept crowd immediately gathers around him simply because he's here. They look towards their leader, blankly waiting for the next instruction. Do we keep going south, Rankin? I don't have any strength left. I just wanted a roof over my head that could keep the snow away, but we don't even have that anymore, do we? We'll die if we keep going. We'll die if we stay. I couldn't find them, Rankin. Pavel and Bogana? I never found them, not even their bodies, I'm sorry. People dead everywhere. The villagers didn't want me anywhere near them, not even when I put down my pickaxe. They're afraid. You could see it on their faces a mile away. Yeah, we ruined their damn lives. Well, y'all ruined it, not me. I'm not involved in this. I didn't want to threaten them. Let's go, Rankin. Take us away. Rankin scans each face in the crowd, whether they spoke or not. I'm sorry, friends. Rankin, I can't decide your path going forward. He feels like he's completely failed as a leader. As I said, it was not Holly who should have been punished. It was me. I was the one who drove him to madness and violence. It was my decisions that drove him to desperation. Before this happened, I didn't even realize that not everyone was ready to look death in the eye. There's no longer any doubt. I don't have what it takes to be a leader. My last and best act as leader is to relinquish this position and give you back the power of choice. Silence. A long silence. No one answers. Hardly anyone even breathes, no, not so much a twitch on their faces. All who hear the decision are silent until a trembling voice emerges from the end of the procession. You're abandoning us? No, Batochki. Then what? What you said, how do we understand it? The crowd parts for the one who asked the question. Batochki does not move forward. She stands where she is, her fists clenched so hard that her knuckles have turned white. Damn. You say you won't lead anymore after we've come so far? You're abandoning all of us. I'm not. I must do this before things get worse for everyone. No more lives must be lost, just decisions. We didn't escape from the mines, that hellhole for this. Hellhole? But it's my home. What do you mean? The mines, the mining district is my home. It was many people's homes. Home? I thought you all wanted out like me. It's because of trust. We trust you, Rankin. You didn't know? I thought you chose to leave because you wanted to for a long time. You killed the black bugs. You stood up and said we should leave, so we left. You caught Holly, killed him, and said it was wrong to leave. You said it is a choice. I don't understand. What are we to you? Friends. Family. It's complicated and hard to define, but it's exactly because you're important to me that this is the home of the villagers. Maybe they could rebuild the village. What about us? Where do we go? You took us so far. If you don't lead anymore, how do we go back? Rankin, tell me, how do we live? Vitashki. No. The way you call me, you're treating me like a child. I'm not. You are a child. You're not talking back. You just proved what I had only guessed. What? All I've done up to this point was force my ideas on you. You didn't understand my plan. You didn't understand the meaning behind my actions. You trusted me, not your own choices. What would you do when I'm not around to lead you? I appreciate your trust, but this isn't right. I'm going to tell you what's happening, and you can make your own choice. Rankin once again scans each face before him, making sure that he has everyone's undivided attention. Our ultimate goal is to reach the Casimiran border and find the village of the infected. In the process, this journey must become a reason for Ursus to recognize us. But it will put us in grave danger because it challenges the very foundation of the Empire. Excuse me. People before us have tried and failed, leaving behind nothing but a symbol and a name on this snowy, swampy tundra. Sorry, I was trying to find where my mouse went. I low-key lost track of it for a second. What if I told you that following me might mean following in their footsteps? It's not something I'd recommend for anyone who wants to live, anyone with a brain. But I never even gave Holly a choice. That's why he's dead. True. He showed me that I must return the choice to you. The whispering. The crowd does not answer, but there is some faint commotion. Slowly, the crowd begins to split. Some stand next to Rankin or behind him, others in front of him. When do we leave, Rankin? Once everyone has made their choice. More and more people move towards Rankin, their footsteps like the delayed ringing of the bell, announcing the end of a shift. 1, 2, 3. A miscount may mean one more soul lost to the mines. Who doesn't want to live? Why do we have to choose? Vitochki could feel them growing more and more distant. She subconsciously takes a step forward, trying to hold on to something. But someone grabs her and stops her in her tracks. I'm impressed that I read that without my glasses on. Jesus. Oh. Vitochki. Serafina? You're going too? Where were you? I don't know how to... You said, yeah, I love the dialogue in the story. Everything has a cost and everyone has to take accountability. There's no blaming people. No, it is. I've enjoyed it quite a bit so far, too. You know, there's consequences to the actions. And then on top of those consequences, you see more consequences in the sense of, like, bro knows he messed up horribly. Doesn't see himself fit to be a leader anymore because of what the hell has been done, but is now also realizing he never gave these people choice, and they've just been following him. And yes, they do trust him, but they just put all their faith into him. And now he's trying to be, you know, take accountability, as you said, and he's trying to be considerate towards them, you know? That water just low-key splashed me in the eye. Try to be considerate towards them and give them choice, because at the end of the day, everybody should have a choice. You should never be blindly following something without, you know, having your own true input, having your own feelings put into it, you know? So, it's one of those things of where he's learning a valuable lesson, but in, like, the worst way possible, you know? This could have been, you know, I guess in his case, it wasn't going to be learned until something bad like this happened. But it's the way of life, right? You're going to? Where were you? I don't know how to... They're all leaving us to go die. It's alright, I was just bandaging up Nikto. He cut himself on some broken mirror shards. It's not important. I heard the last part of your exchange. You want to live. There's nothing wrong with that. You don't have to make yourself walk a path that you don't agree with, and I'm not going with them. You won't? You're not leaving? Yes, me and my team will continue to assist the wounded. Nikto is not leaving either, is he? Nikto? The split crowd continues to move. Radiant cannot see Nikto, so she begins scanning for a specific electrical signal with her arts. It does not take her long. He's in the rear. He won't leave. I'm sorry, said Afina. Nikto, I'm sorry, Vitochki. I can't go back. You know that I came from Grifferberg. The mines were never my home. Besides, it's not a sure thing we'll die. Maybe things won't get so bad with me keeping an eye on the man. We must make opportunity with our own hands after all, right? No, 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 no! Why? Why must it be like this? Why must we always part? Because nothing lasts forever, as they say. Go home, Vitochki. Don't catch a cold. Go to bed. Mom and Dad will be back when you wake up again. Be a good girl who doesn't cry or complain. Make your babushka happy, and you'll find a piece of chocolate on your pillow when you wake up. Strike. Rights. No response. Execution. Mama. Papa. Ditya. Babushka? You said agreed. You always found it dumb how some people just follow the crowd without question? Like there's some bots following order with the way of the waves. They follow the motion, the current. There is people that are just like that, looking for that comfort and whatever they're following. We're back to the humming. And that's not to say if you aren't a leader that you're automatically like a follower that is just like brainwashed or something. I don't want that to be the point that I'm making either. But in this specific instance, we were just talking about people that are leaders and people that actually were just like bots, you know? There's like a middle ground of where you're not a leader or a follower and, you know, you just do your thing, I guess, you know? One word. Just one word. One word and my soul will be healed. I beg forgiveness for the sin of killing your child. I shall. I shall meditate and share in your pain. For you, for him, may we all repent our sins from the bottom of our hearts. Thy blessings walk on earth as it is in heaven. Babushka? Come out, baby. Close your eyes. Someone's outside the window, knocking on the door. I'm sure this is supposed to be more upbeat, but I'm not singing. Hold your breath. Someone's putting on a skin. Walking in. Here it comes. Here it comes. Jeez, that's a visual. Babushka. Babushka, is someone outside? No one stops. No one waits. They're gone. They cry, kiss your hand, say they didn't want to be apart, but they're gone. Everyone has their own path. Must this be? But why? You know the reason, suffering soul. Rankin never taught me how to read that watch. Second-hand clock? I could hear the bell. As always. Babushka, why is your hand so cold? fire is hot. I'm cold. And it hurts. But it's not because of fire. They don't understand. It's alright. Most people live their lives in obliviousness. That is true. Until they die? Yes. Until they die. Damn. The tears flowing. Babushka, what are you singing about? Love. But I hurt because you love. That's part of it. That's part of love, hurt. Love makes people hurt, makes them persevere, makes them docile. Love makes people strong, makes them wealthy, makes them noble. You love, and therefore you hurt. I love you, and therefore I share in your pain. Vitochki says, no more. She closes her eyes and curls up tightly, but no longer dares touch the hand that caresses her cheek as usual. She had heard these words before, back when she did not need to find support for them amongst broken pieces. Now, though, she's no longer sure. How could one be more wealthy and noble than kings and nobles if one lives in obliviousness? How could one be stronger than the stick of authority if one is powerless? The campfire is very near. It should have brought warmth, but Vitochki feels cold in her limbs, her innards, every part of her body, passing through the cold, withered hand. You have a good night, Frosty. Appreciate you as always. If possible, maybe one of these weekends I could freaking do it on Saturday instead for you, so that way you could actually watch the stream in its entirety without having to worry about it being Monday for you. I shall meditate and share in your pain. May we all repent our sins from the bottom of our hearts. The voice is simply a repetition, an echo. The echo points towards doom. Doom, you say? Oh, onto the stage, jeez. Doom.
It's high tide.
The vibes are not immaculate, so I'll tell you that. Sad boy hours for real.
Easy peasy.
Oh. Interesting. Let me put you up here. I mean, if I cover it like this, you know what? Let's do it.
Hiya. Let animosity be gone at
The clones.
I'm headed into the thick of it.
Oh, whoops. Go, boys, go. My fault. The mines, the mines. Oh! Jesus, I'm blind, I'm blind. What's gonna be the best course of action this?
You saw nothing.
Damn, I really got no team set up except for Jessica. Crazy work.
Incapacitating them is enough, right?
This violin, though.
It's not my wish to take flies. Be advised.
I feel like this is some appropriate music after everything that just happened.
Doctor, I shall protect you. Forward! Who will you choose?
Nice, you're in the line of sight too.
Your attacks are all within
Cool.
my calculations.
I'm liking what we're cooking. If I can't see with those glasses, it might be a good time to switch number. No, honestly, before the year ends, I most likely will get a new pair of glasses. I'd get something that looks similar, and I might, get 2 pairs if anything.
Orders, please.
2 pairs would be nice.
Overcome evil.
Look out. No disappointment, my friend.
Well, that happened. What is that? Abnormal mangler beast? More likely to be attacked by friendly units. Takes less damage. Gains... It's a freaking bear. And gains attack speed. Loses abilities after being attacked several times by the miners. So I gotta keep the miners alive so that way they can...
Drawing a bead on the target.
Is that gonna... No, I'm stupid. I gotta... have the miners attack the bear.
Every little bit of Arknights out there.
Attack the bear. Take him out. Take him out. Take him out. Take him out. Damn, I can't place over there. Well, I just wasted that. Good job, Keith.
Entendido. This is the destreza of Iberia.
I guess get ready for
Soon do you
bear.
want them gone?
The bad news is, quit yelling, Doctor. Your friends are waiting.
Nice. I mean, they were low-key putting hands on that bear. I can't lie.
So this is a battlefield. Orders, please. Benevolence shall save lives.
I don't even think they need my help. Look at them.
Mission accomplished.
My backup
Fight
is
to the very
is
end.
next level. All right.
That's our destiny.
Who needs elite operators when you've got the mining crew on deck? Tombstone. Not the one from Spider-Man. Okay, so they're gonna be coming through 3 different areas. Those who have lost their souls greet you here. Abandon humanity. Return to bear. Yes, return to bear. I thought that bear was going to be a lot worse than that, but I mean, the miners took care of it. So not too shabby. Damn. So we're on stage 11 out of 19. Not bad. If I could at least get to stage... I'm trying to think realistically where we will end up. I guess we'll see. Oh, right into it. Alright. Sure. The game's like, we're gonna give you a breather off of all that heavy story. Don't worry. We know you just read a lot and it was weirdly depressing, so let's give you a break. Thanks, Arknights.
Incapacitating them is enough, right?
Caring about the pacing and my feelings is crazy. Hello, hello, welcome. How you doing? Okay, so the slimes are over there. I'm low-key scared to have you just start moving. Oh my god, the bear again? Okay, so I'm gonna set this lane up. You know what?
Your weapons are right.
Yeah, go back there.
Why wait?
Having flashbacks from when you do... Good job, Keith. See, that's why I was scared to put that so close. But yeah, having flashbacks from when you did episode 16. The writing in episode 16 has been really good. And we were just talking about it, you really feel the consequences from the actions that are made in this chapter, you know? All the mistakes that are made, you're seeing what the hell comes from it. And it's with a vengeance, really. Alright, So you're just resting back there. We're gonna get you involved here. Jeez, these freaking slime... I need to read a detailed report on these damn slimes and see specifically... Well, whoops. What they... Well, actually, yeah. What they got cooking. And that's gonna be a problem. Jeez, I'm gonna have to force this. Which I don't like doing, but...
Roger, Wilco.
Oh my god, like... These slimes are crazy. Just one-shotting everything. Oh my god, I'm cooked.
Every battle deserves.
I might have to come up with a strat for this. Unless I could somehow, like, unga bunga brute force this. Which, oh jeez, it's just, oh man, this is gonna be a problem. Unless we're fighting it, we're fighting it, we're fighting it. When there's a will, there's a way, kind of, something like that, you know? What I really need is W in here, and I need to keep her away, though, like... You kind of stopped reading the full story because it gave you depression? No, the Arknights story, I mean, as you know, obviously. Oh my god, oh no. I need heals. Very dark story. You'll get tiny spurts of happiness that turn into sadness. It's like, oh, you thought that this was a feel-good moment? Guess what happens after this? It's cooked. Not a universe I would say people want to live in. Oops. Oh my god. Jeez. Bro is working OT to freaking keep y'all alive.
I won't be afraid.
Just stay back here.
Yes?
Oh my god, I should have turned you to the left. Oh my genius keep.
At your disposal.
We're good though. I think we're okay. The bears are getting dealt with. We got a bear over here. This is it. I thought I was gonna fail the stage, to be honest with you, but we thugged it out.
Need speed to succeed.
I mean, at this point,
With all of you behind me, I won't take a single step back.
just do your thing. This bear knows no escape.
In position, drawing the bead on the target.
Literally corner trap, bro, but it was necessary. It had to be done. The tracks end up here. Up ahead is... I don't think we need to go any further. What? What happened here? Ah, yes, now we're coming across the burnt village. The village is the closest to where the miners abandoned their vehicles. I thought we might be able to ask around. Yeah, you would have been able to. Hard to tell if anyone's still alive. The burn marks on the fence look recent. We're one step too late. Again! Amiya keeps walking until the quiet ruins are plain in view. The fire has long gone out. The bare branches in the surrounding woods cannot even hide the twin moons. The ruins are a sickly black in the pale moonlight, a far cry from what she imagined the village would look like. Amiya feels a brief daze as memories of a similar scene flash back into her mind. Mantra, I'll take a team and search for survivors. I'll go too. We'll be fine, and we'll be back soon. No, let's go together and split up over there. I think I see someone. Who the hell are you? Hello. We're a rescue team. We're here to help. Do you live in this village? What happened here? Govno. Again! I did say we were a rescue team, didn't I? Was my air sign weird? No, he's just afraid. I could sense it. He's tired of meeting new people. I can't blame him. He must live around this place. Though, if he showed up here... Should we follow him? Let's not. We don't want to frighten them. Who's there? Oh, careful. I'm sorry. I wasn't following you on purpose. Your clothes, they're like hers, so... Our clothes? Do you mean this symbol? What's the name of this woman you're talking about? Seraphina. Radian's real name. Is this Seraphina, a short berry with 4 arms? You know her? Yes, she's our friend, and we've been looking for her. What's your name? Can you take us to Seraphina? I'm Vitochki. Follow me. See, it's coming full circle now. Making friends. A fire broke out. The others are outside the village. Seraphina was helping us. Without her, we wouldn't have gotten here. You're miners from the Central Mining District? Yes. You're here. And you say your help. Thank goodness. Now we could live. Here we are, just ahead. Who's there? Dayara Volia? You still have a fever. Don't sit at the door. I'm fine. No fever. The wound on my leg doesn't hurt anymore when I tie it up with clothes. And who are these people? They know Seraphina. We come from the same pharmaceutical company. We've come to help. Amiya? Hey, Amiya! It's really you! How did you find this place? It's really you. We finally found you. She runs up to her colleague and gives her a big hug. Perhaps she should not be showing her emotions in front of others like this, but she cannot decline the opportunity to let her guard down. Nothing beats the joy of reunion and the comfort in seeing someone whom you've been worried about for a while. I wasn't sure when the girl said your name, but now I'm so glad. Is everything alright, Radiant? I'm fine. Sorry for making you worried. Team Radiant, all 9 members accounted for. Thank goodness. How did you find this place? Did someone find the markings I left behind? A wise course of action. Mantra, I knew you would be with them. The doctor, Monster, and I came when we lost contact with you. The doctor is with a researcher that we found, waiting for her to wake up. We'll meet once the communications are restored. The doctor is here in Ursus too? I think we all have a lot of questions to ask. Excuse me. Rankin left with part of the group after the fire was put out. The ones here were unwilling or unable to follow, or villagers who lived here to begin with. I regret not being able to stop the events. So that's what happened. Is this Rankin linked to Reunion? No. As far as I could tell, he never made contact with Reunion. He simply believed that there was a Reunion position on the Ursus-Casimir's border. I've heard Fugitive Infective in the far north talking about it. Does Rhodes Island have any intel? You mean these people have nothing to do with Reunion? They're just flying a banner that happened to come across. Who might you be? Aloysius Gorchikova, Imperial Guard. What is the Imperial Guard doing here? Aloysius came to investigate rumors of mutated infected in the Central Mining District. She helped us get into the district. But time is short, and I'll cut straight to the chase. Back to business. Were there any mutated infected in this group of fugitive miners? Mutated? I'm sure you understand what I mean as an operator of Rhodes Island. No, at least not the ones who stayed. We did not find any so-called mutated infected when we examined them. That's strange. There's certainly something abnormal about these people. If there's nothing out of the ordinary with the ones who stayed, then we must hurry to catch up with the ones who left. Did they tell you how they plan to proceed to the border, or any other clues they left behind? I don't think I'm obliged to report anything to you. I assure you that my sole purpose here is to discover the truth about the mutated infected and bring about order. Deity Grifferberg seeks to protect the interests of the infected. I'm afraid I'm not convinced. At the Tashkent mines, at the Korna prison, I never saw a single noble who stood up for the interests of the infected. She is not buying it. Ah, so you're assigned to Third Army, I take it? That was a long time ago. Very well. I accept that you have legitimate reasons for your dim opinion of this nation. Regardless, I am loyal to the motherland, and what you're trying to avoid lines up with what I'm trying to avoid to an extent. The miners who left are headed towards the south. They will inevitably pass through Grifferberg on their way to the Casimiran border. Whether they realize it or not, whatever their actual intentions are, they'll be treated as insurgents attempting to attack the capital once they're discovered. So it's all going to go to hell. Only one end awaits them in that event. I thought you were going to ask a question, not make a threat. I'm just stating the truth. I would have not been so solemn if Gosposa Radian here would be frank and honest with me. I need to know how these miners left and where and why they fled. Hiding the truth won't do you or them any good. I only see a group of infected who are trying to survive. No one is in any position to denounce them. You just won't listen. Oh, would you? Gosposa Amiya, we traveled together for a while. Could you perhaps help me persuade our strong-minded Liberia here? There's something even more urgent before that, Aloysius. The miners and the villagers here are in a dangerous situation. They have no supplies and nowhere to go. We can't just abandon them. We must ensure their safety before talking about the next step. You don't have to worry about the villagers. I was planning to seek assistance from the Grand Duchess for the rebuilding of the village anyway. Her Imperial Highness has always been generous in such matters. These miners, though, they're not a problem that a letter will solve. If you cannot offer assistance to them, Rhodes Island will. Very well, I'll help you one more time for the sake of our cooperation. We take the miners to Grifferberg. What? Yes, we go to Deity Grifferberg and report to His Imperial Majesty the truth about the infected mutation in the central mining district, turning these miners into witnesses. This will give Grifferberg a reason to protect them and intercept rather than eliminate the ones who left, until the investigation into the Grand Duchess is concluded at least. And after that, I'll persuade the chairman to request that His Imperial Majesty grant amnesty to these infected, then ask Rhodes Island to intervene on the grounds of medical assistance. Or maybe you only need these miners for now and you'll have no further use of them once you bring the Grand Duchess down. Otherwise, you have no reason to spare these infected. I know, Ursus. Whatever warmth the Tsar wants to bring to this cold soil, the infected will never be a part of it. Take that back. I'm just stating the truth. How dare you? Maybe that's true for Ursus, but I've seen enough of Aloysius that I'm willing to trust her. Amiya? Sorry, Aloysius. Radiant's simply expressing her concerns. I'm sure we all know how Ursus has historically approached the infected problem. Very well. Thank you for your trust, even if it's only towards me. The guardswoman bows at them exaggeratedly, and casts one last provoking look at Radiant. Oh my lord. I have one final question. Are you authorized to do this, Sergeant? Maybe you've been away from Grifferberg for too long to know the weight that the name Gorchikova carries there. On the name of my house, you don't need to worry about anything else other than providing medical assistance. You're telling the truth. Of course I am. Even if the plan works, we must get the miners to agree first. Yes, I'll go. I'll explain the situation to them and ask them what they think. Well, these two were butting heads like crazy. But you can't blame Radiant for, being so damn skeptical considering the history, as they've mentioned. There you are, Vitochki. There's something that we need to tell everyone. We have a choice. Leave here and go to Deity Grifferberg together. Grifferberg? Mama said black locusts and cherry trees grow in the streets of Grifferberg. The sky is bright. The foul beasts build nests. They don't fly away. There's spring there. That Grifferberg? Yes, that Grifferberg. Do you want to go? Yes, I wanna. Uh-oh. She's so eager that she lets cold air get into her throat, causing the pain from the dryness. I know you do, but what about the others? I've never left the mines. We have to ask the others whether they're like you, if they're willing to trust us and go to Grifferberg. I'll ask. I know they will. Before you came back, Darya said we can't get away. Even if we wanted to go back, people outside would stop us. They'll burn us to death. I'll tell her it's not like that. You're right, it's not like that. Darya, we'll go to Deity Grifferberg. Seraphina has a way. We'll all go. Darya? Uh-oh. The girl is sitting straight with her back against the wall. Her eyes are closed, exhaustion upon her young face like shadows. She still breathes, but she is not doing any more than the minimum required to live. She's breathing, but she ain't living. No, We can't stay here. Come with me. Hang on, I'll carry you. Darya? Probably just tired. Let her rest. We'll find others. Vitochki looks around, hoping that her friend's silence is just a coincidence. Dyadia Volia. She walks over and shakes them one by one, only to find that their backs are all straight and stiff like Darya. Some are kneeling while others are standing, but they are all facing the old woman with bowed heads inside the house as though they could hear nothing else. Vitochki looks up and a word slips from her mouth. Babushka? Radiant follows Vitochki's fearful gaze. An ancient voice fills the space in the direction they are looking. Welcome, the one who Ursus remembers. The figure's face and eyes are concealed by a hood, but somehow Radiant has a feeling that the figure is not looking at her. What did you say? Sorry for the interruption, but you're taking too long. Everyone, I have a proposal that could ensure your safety to the greatest extent possible. Sergeant, leave the far north with us and come to D.D. Grifferberg. The State Council will protect you, as long as you're willing to testify against the Grand Duchess. His Imperial Majesty must know what happened here. Ursus must know what happened here. Once everything is settled, Rhodes Island, where this lady you all know came from, will provide further treatment. Now, anyone willing to come with me? They're not listening. The electrical signal's coming from them. Meditate. Uh-oh. Suddenly, a strange coldness penetrates Radiant's cerebral cortex, virtually nailing her to the ground. She is unwilling to offer any further warnings, even if she was about to do so just a moment ago. Uh-oh. What? Even the most chaotic electrical signal should have been benign to her, but now she turns it into a knife deep inside herself. Turns it to a knife to keep herself lucid. There we go. Radiant shuts out her sensations with Oranginium arts, attempting to break the shapeless restraint. What are you? We must go! Take everyone, leave! Mantra, is this the name you go by now? Oh, excuse me? Uh-oh. Mantra, I sense cold and pain. A vortex inviting me to step inside. Amiya, do not look, do not listen. Oh boy. Shut out your senses with arts, Amiya. Same for you, Elysium. Stay here while I find out what's happening. Mantra. Stay back. This is not normal. They can't hear us speak. Whatever it is, it's calling to me, and I must face it. Mantra closes her eyes and begins to picture the closed space in her mind like a mental blueprint. She steps into the house. She will find and anchor each active consciousness here and awaken them, and make them hear. At least, this is what should have happened. Uh-oh. No. There is only silence. Red. Piercing red. Red, like the blood on snow encroaching upon the retina. Then she opens her eyes. What the hell? What the hell happened? What makes us equal? Perseverance, faith, pain. I knew something was off with this lady, with this babushka. No. It is love. What needs to be saved? The soul? The soul. The soul! Yes, the soul. It is not our body that needs to be saved, but our souls. Love and the soul are one and whole. Love makes us endure, makes us believe, makes us persevere, and we shall meditate and share in the pain of others. Make love pure, save the soul. For you, for him, for all who endure pain. Desire not your own life. Decide not your own death. I endure. I believe. I persevere. Gasudar Batyushka. Gasudar Yaradzfo. Yaradzfo, huh?
Very well done, Doctor.
Well, this turned real quick. Jesus. Things just got crazier and crazier and crazier. Oh god, and that will be the next thing later. Now, 6 feet under. Once we create it, now we destroy. Jesus. I think that's where I'm going to leave it off for now. Not a crazy long stream today or anything, but next stream, I guess we're starting off with the boss fight. And I'm going to try to start the next stream for Arknights earlier. Really am. What else? I'm going to do my damnedest to make this a good busy week for the channel. I really am. That one's going to be fun, I'm sure. Yeah, knowing this game, it's only going to get crazier. No, this is a wild chapter. I really do like it, though. Very dark. But now it's getting creepy as hell, also. Let me just see what the stage looks like. Big boy stage, yeah. It is a boss stage, of course. But yeah, if you haven't left a like, leave a like. If you're new and enjoyed the stream, hit the subscribe button. It is always greatly appreciated. I'm gonna probably go eat, and then I'm gonna force myself to make thumbnails for the streams this week. That way it's, you know, there, and we have an idea of what the heck's going on. That's gonna be the goal for the week. You know what I'm gonna do? The goal for the week, 3 videos, 2 YouTube shorts, 3 streams. 3, 3, and 2. I could do that. I could get that done. So, Arknights stream, Persona 3 Reload, Honkai Star Rail. And then, as far as videos go, we'll see what we'll do. There's so many different things I could do. And then YouTube Shorts, I mean, I could literally do that off of streams and stuff. So yeah, that's the plan, boys. That is the plan. But thank you all for watching. I appreciate you guys very much. I will see you soon with some more Arknights, and we'll keep cooking and doing the damn thing, alright? And we're nearing the end of this chapter. We're getting there. I feel like if I did like a 5-hour stream, might not even take 5 hours, honestly. It might, if I did maybe like a 3-hour stream, I might be done with this chapter. Maybe. Depending on how long I take on the boss fights and stuff, maybe. But 3 streams in, and, you know, here we are. Not too shabby, I would like to say. But anyways, appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Stay safe. And as I always do say, don't do crack, my dudes. I am out of here. And I will see you guys very soon, whether it's in a stream, a video, or a damn YouTube short, whatever the case may be. Need to get active this week, so gonna get it done.